97% of the time, I do not want to lift a single weight. 97% of the time, I don't even want to show up to the gym. I don't listen to my feelings. I don't do what I feel. I do what I must. And that's the biggest thing that we're going to learn today is we do what we must. We do what we must, not what we feel. I must go to the gym because I want to be an iron cast temple. I want to be the strongest possible version of myself physically and mentally and spiritually. So I'll get off my soapbox. We'll get into the gym and look forward to sharing a little bit with you guys. Again, I've never recorded in here. It's a small gym. You don't need fancy equipment. It's got pretty much everything you need. Very quaint. I'll see you guys there. All right, guys. So I'm testing out my new camera and we're just going to go drive to the gym because I feel like you need to watch me work out, but I need to explain things. One thing is motivation and feelings. Here's the thing about feelings is they never are there to serve you. They're only there to protect you. They're going to make you want to do the comfortable thing, the lazy thing, the easy thing, the thing that doesn't make you want to grow. The reason that this is important to understand your mind is this is the greatest tool you can have to reach anything. Anything is possible with the human mind. And that's the number one thing is core beliefs. You have a lot of core beliefs that are keeping you locked into the current version of who you are. And so I see that the mind is really an artifact. It's old news. And then a lot of people get reminded of who they are. They wake up in the same bed, same room, they brush their teeth the same way, they go to the same job, and that's their matrix of reality. Your personal reality is really your personality. And so to elevate yourself, we have to start adopting a new personality. And we have to visualize, because the mind doesn't know the difference between reality and imagination. I mean, think about it. Most of us as adults, we use our imagination to fuel our fears. And so if you have paranoia or anxiety or something, your mind's overreacting in the wrong direction. It's actually not serving you, it's being detrimental to you. And adults do this. They fuel their fears rather than their dreams. Whereas kids, they just fuel their dreams. They just think anything's possible. When you think of something, when you are scared of something, you'll play it out. You'll role play with your imagination about all the conversations you have, all the possibilities of things that are going to happen to you that are negative, and they feel real. You get trapped and you lose where you're at right now, and you get trapped in that dream. And so what's important is we start blueprinting a new reality. I don't care how hard it is, but you have to start seeing your physical body as a temporary artifact. It's old news. What you are today is simply just, again, your DMN and your body's reflection of that. So you don't have to identify with your body, just like I don't identify with my mind. My mind's there. But if I listen to every single thing that it felt or thought, it's crippling. And we all have an ego. I describe the ego as the little boy inside. It's a survival mechanism within us that monitors everything around us. And it's looking for every single possible threat. And so what happens is we identify with the ego and we think that's us. And so we feel like we're this weak human being, but you're not. That's a piece of you. And it's a good piece because it is very important in certain situations, but it's very overactive. And it's really telling you to stay comfortable because the ego needs to be in control and needs to survive. So we have to supersede the mind. The ego is, I believe, at a lower state of consciousness, and higher states of consciousness is what I call ecstasy. And that's a place where you do not have mental suffering. Now, you might have experienced that a time in your life during different times in the day, but you tend to oscillate down to that lower frequency. Maybe when you're playing a game, like a board game or a video game or a sport, you feel happy, you feel relaxed, you feel light. That's ecstasy. The reason that you feel those things naturally is because you're occupied mentally with something that's outside of your normal narrative. Does that make sense? Kind of cool, right? And so when you're in sports or you're just consumed by something that's fun, which usually life should be fun. We all take it too serious now, bogged down by all this stuff. You escape that mental matrix. And so you know how to do that. You know how to oscillate to higher states of consciousness. I believe that we all fundamentally have an ability to eradicate all psychological suffering. Remember, there's a difference between pain and suffering. Pain is what's required in the gym when we go in there today. It's going to hurt. And it's going to hurt really bad. And my body is very sore right here. I did back day and I did maximum effort, and I can't extend my arm without it actually being excruciating painful. And it's been like this for 2 days. But I'm not going to do any pulls. I'm going to do pushes today. We're going to do chest. And so I'm going to test it out. But that's pain. And the beautiful thing about pain is it's just this yin and yang in life. I don't know why. I don't know. I think if you don't know what pain is, you don't know what ecstasy is, right? But a lot of our suffering is self-induced. Suffering is psychological in the mind. It's not real. Like I could be sitting here right now and no physical pain whatsoever, but be suffering. And that we experience that as a definition of pain. So we have to fundamentally understand intelligence. And intelligence is not being a valedictorian in high school, but it's awareness, understanding yourself, understanding your mind, not being afraid of your mind, creating a distance between your mind. When you create that separation, many spiritual processes and great Eastern religions really understand a detachment from the mind and not identifying with the mind. Then you free yourself up in true liberation because you're not your mind and you're not even your feelings. So when you have that detachment, you then have room to start changing. So we have to lay the groundwork first, right? So one of the biggest things is that your hyper-focus, your focus, your attention is your consciousness. And so to be able to change your life, you have to have deliberate conscious intent. And this all starts on the quantum level. You don't have to do anything in the gym to start training yourself. It's energy. The quantum realm is energy. And so my hyper-focus can be either on my fears and blowing them up out of proportion and making these dark demons come alive, and I feel actually they exist, although they don't exist at all. That's the overactive imagination in the negative. In the positive, it's fueling all the things that you want to manifest in your life. I believe in the law of attraction, and I believe in the law of assumption. The second law I mentioned is the one that's most overlooked. The law of assumption is life produces what you assume you are, what you assume you're going to get. If you think you're bullied everywhere you go because you got bullied in high school, there's a good chance that you're going to show up in areas, and bullies are going to see, they're going to feel energetically your weakness, and they're going to bully you. But if you feel that everywhere you go, people want a piece of you, they want your time, they want your energy, they want your attention because there's something about you, I call it big aura, something about you that they want to touch, metaphorically. And you walk around and people give you compliments. They want to say hi to you. They want to introduce themselves to you. And whatever reality is based upon the law of assumption. So when I say we need to blueprint our future, this is because this helps us define what we want. Because if we don't have big aims, we're drifters. We coast. We drift from one project to the next, and we have no true commitment in life. So the mind has to obsess over something. A lot of people don't know this, but the mind has to obsess over something. Usually it obsesses over our ego and our fears. So true devotion is absolute obsession towards a target. Your brain, it has to have something in it. It's not an empty vacuum. It's impossible. So you're understanding a few pillars or foundation about your own mind. So we need to obsess over something. Might as well be a big vision or a big dream. Now remember, it doesn't have to be something prolific. It could be a video game. It could be a sport. It could be a hobby. It could be a passion project. It could be the gym. And the whole point is that this channel is to focus in on ourselves, on our physical body. There's something very powerful about the physical body that when you transform it into like a superhero body, you truly understand what's possible. And it starts with doing it energetically. So every time you're going to go to sleep, you're going to imagine the athletic superhero bodybuilder you are. Why is this important? I think as a man, this is a pillar that every man needs. Men need to feel strong. Because if you don't feel strong, you're going to be weak, and you're going to be emotionally volatile. And a strong man is not a danger to humanity. He's actually a guardian. He's a guardian to humanity. A weak man is a very dangerous man to society because he has lost control of himself. And I feel like culture and society has somehow conditioned men to be very weak and have zero autonomy, zero sovereignty over their own mental space. I want strong men. And I think that starts with the body and the mind, and they are synonymous, okay? Your body is part of your mind, right? So to reach the best state possible mentally, we need to reach the best state possible physically. So let's think about literally, and this is going to be hard for you to do because you haven't used your imagination in this way probably for a long time, is you want to think about having the six-pack, the big boulder shoulders, the big arms, the massive behemoth legs. And then you have to have a big obsession, a big why. Like, why do I want to do this year? Why do I want to go all out and truly redefine my physical body? Because it will change your life. It will change your life. And you'll become a better man because of it. We need to obsess over fitness. That's my goal, is to get you obsessed over fitness. And to realize that you do not need any other chemical factory, aka drugs, steroids, to get powerful and big. I promise you. I'm a living testament to that. I believe that our body, if we talk to it and we align our vision with it, it can do incredible things naturally. This is a natural bodybuilding channel because I want to change culture. I want to show every man, every young man, and every man my age around 40 that you can shapeshift your temple. And that's what this is. It's a temple. And there's theory, what we're talking about today, and there's application, which is fierce. I'm going to teach you how to dig so deep in yourself to channel raw masculine strength that you didn't even know you had. We have to beast out in the gym, and your mind is going to shut down way sooner than your physical body. 97% of the time, I do not want to lift a single weight. 97% of the time, I don't even want to show up to the gym. I don't listen to my feelings. I don't do what I feel. I do what I must. And that's the biggest thing that we're going to learn today is we do what we must. We do what we must, not what we feel. I must go to the gym because I want to be an iron cast temple. I want to be the strongest possible version of myself physically and mentally and spiritually. So I'll get off my soapbox. We'll get into the gym. And look forward to sharing a little bit with you guys. Again, I've never recorded in here. It's a small gym. You don't need fancy equipment. It's got pretty much everything you need. Very quaint. I'll see you guys there. Like I said, my body is super messed up right now, so I'm just going to test it as I do these. It actually feels pretty good. I like to change my angle variance just to get a little bit different chest activity. Definitely feels super tight. So now that I've done those shorter reps, testing my maybe injury, but probably not, just delayed muscle onset soreness, I'm going to do full push-ups and keep warming up my chest. That feels pretty good. So I think we're going to move on to incline barbell. And we'll see how much weight we can do. But we just got to listen to the body. I'm just going to start with the bar. Keep testing everything. Just get a comfortable grip. Gotta be careful not to smash my mic when I go heavy. Yeah, everything's starting to loose up, but still extremely tight. Just try 30 here, controlled. It's a lot of buildup, a lot of blood flow. Good. Another warm-up set. I do a lot of warm-up sets because I've torn my chest before, and it's always different every single time. One of my most varied lifts when it comes to weight. No bueno. Just got done talking to a guy. I'm gonna train here, and I think we're gonna put it on video. And I think he'll be a good success story. So I want to try to train him for once a week, and so that way you guys can see how I work with people and learn a lot of great insights on that. He's gonna ask a lot of questions. Will be great questions, and I'll try to get that uploaded once a week for you guys too. I think that's going to be really great. A little bit of a push here. I think one more set like that, and we're gonna be really good. I think going up beyond that weight is gonna be pretty taxing on my body. Just kind of where things are, so I gotta listen to it. Hopefully next chest day we bump up to 275, 315. Okay, I lied. I'm gonna do 275, and I feel good. Nope. That was a cheat rep. So we'll just go back down. Let's go 245. Well, I already got camera ego first video, so. But hey, we tried. I don't think that's a failure. several warm-up sets. We keep doing a couple more. So I just realized I didn't have my mic on when I took off my shirt, so sorry about that, boys. What's up, man? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. And yeah, simple as that. So we'll do one more. I got to go down. I mean, I got to go down a little bit. So we'll go down from 50 to 43, which is, I guess, 7 pounds. And just hit.
How was it?
Yeah. And I don't even mind partial reps. I think they work. I think they're effective. Wow, that was good. Okay, this is the warm-up set, and I'm just gonna use an explosive movement. It's really lightweight, but it's heavy enough to have a really good resistance. No time under tension, just straight up, just like you're squeezing someone's head together. Bah, bah, bah. Now we'll try to go up in weight and keep that same powerful movement. Oh. Ooh. Partials are fine.
Yeah, we got it to the east side, and even we can get special permission, but it's on a case-by-case basis. Yeah. Right, yeah. They whoever hits that area.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, guys, for how sore my body was in this forearm area, it really didn't affect me too much in the workout. A little bit on the cable push downs. It definitely felt weak in my forearms because you are kind of using those muscles as well. But overall, I think it was a good first workout vlog. You guys have to let me know what you think. I mean, I'd love to know what you think. The mic didn't work for a little bit on some of those sets, so hopefully that wasn't too much of an issue. But yeah, just let me know, like, maybe what you guys liked, what you didn't like, what you'd like me to do more of. Then yeah, I'm just really happy with today on my personal workout. I'm weak. I'm weak in my chest right now, but I think it's because just so much is healing right now, but I still wanted to be effective. And I still think that I got a pretty good pump. I feel like I left 20% in the tank. I didn't give my all today. Don't know why. I really think it's just this physical drainage. So I think with how sore and tender I am, and it's not my chest, it's just so much other parts of my muscles. I feel like it was 100%. So I'm gonna say that it was a disciplined workout today, and it definitely took me a little bit out of my routine, recording everything for you guys. But I had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and I don't know if this is gonna work because you can't see my face. Here, let's try this. There we go. Does that help? Yeah, but it also makes it a little dangerous to drive, so maybe like this I can do. All right, that's a lot better actually. But yeah, I want to make this a routine. I want to take you guys in on the workouts to see what I do, what I don't do, why I do what I do. And I think it's just going to be a lot of fun. So right now I'm taking in 2,700 calories, and that 2,800, that's pretty, I've lost some weight. I've lost a few pounds already in just a week with that new caloric goal, and it's really coming from the right areas. So I think it's good, but it's coming off quick. So I need to monitor that and make sure I'm not losing size and just, keep up with it. So it's been going good so far, and we'll get into a lot of different stuff, but for now, I guess I'll end this and conclude this blog. And hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. I think it's great. Had a lot of fun. I'm sure it's going to be a pain in the ankles to edit, but I will get proficient as I go. And yeah, I hope you guys are left better off than when you first tuned in. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Peace.